My loves, how are you? Wherever you are in this whole wide world, thank you. Thank you for inviting your gorgeous soul, your beautiful you, into this loving space. My name is Wen. I am your intuitive guide and author of the book Inner Child Healing, and I'm here to serve you, and I am here to serve you because the Spirit said, when? Tap, 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 when? Many souls out there, based on your feedback I've been receiving from our party. So in case some of you were not able to join, I had a book release party. Let's call it a listening party. For my book Inner Child Healing last Sunday. And it was so wonderful to celebrate with you because each of us helped the other to move forward. And in that event, and since you guys have been giving us such loving feedback, thank you for that. Thank you for coming to the party. One of the things that I see is coming up is that I just got to remind you, gorgeous souls, that you are always welcome to your brilliance. Yes, let's say that again. You, my love, you are always welcome to your brilliance. And it's time for us to break up. Time for you to break up with the self-judgment. That's the name of this episode. It's so long, so let's break it down for you. You are already brilliant, so go on and break up with that self-judgment, my loves, because I am so grateful and honored to receive your sacred downloads, your intuitive whispers that say, hey, this is happening. This nudge is coming through. This tingle, wingle is coming through for you in your soul. As you read my book, as you witness yourself in your day-to-day, as you give yourself permission. I am so honored to share and delight in all the stuff you're telling me on Instagram, at rebelforaspell on Facebook, in emails. I honor that, and I would like to keep inviting you to bloom into peace with yourself. Come home, come home, come home, come home to peace with yourself, my love. So keep that brimming, that champagne bubble going inside of you, and let us step into this season of seeding. Yes, we are seeding all the possibilities that are coming through for you, for us. So that come springtime, come summer, as we move with the rhythm of nature, we'll be in bloom. My loves, we're going to break it down really, really, really succinct for you today. Okay? Because self-judgment is a paralysis. Self-judgment to me is like, you name the epidemic, the pandemic, you name the war, you name it. That's what self-judgment does to our souls. And you know that you have so much to offer the world. You feel the nudge, that flutter, that desire. You feel that nudge, that flutter, that desire that say, I want to experience love. I want to have calm, stretched out peace in my mind. I want to know how it feels like to feel good inside my body. You have these desires, and you are meant to live joyful, joyous, rambunctious, delicious lives. But the self-judgment that comes upon us is a paralysis. It is the pandemic. It is the war that's happening inside of us. Number one, please know that many of us are born into this world with the programming, the subconscious, the unconscious programming delivered into ourselves, cells, through generations of our family structure, our history, our reality of our forefathers. It don't matter, even if you're black, white, pink, purple, yellow, brown, that comes through and it sets up and overrides your natural desire and instinct to deliver yourself into joy. And that override of who you would love to be tells you, whispers to you that you cannot do this, you must not do this, because look around your family. Nobody in your family is making oodles of investments in this whatever infrastructure, whatever stock market, whatever, and they're not living affluent lives, and they're not happy, and they do not communicate with care and tenderness and loving, and they do not have compassionate relationships. And no, none of them has. You name the superficial thing, or you name the materialistic thing, or you name the aspirational thing. Nobody in your family, no one in your family has this thing. So of course we gather evidence that says this dream that we hold in our heart ain't available to us, is not available to us, because we have no examples, we have no evidence, we have no proof, and our coding that's naturally coming through for us as we are humans, as we're breathing in our lives, it reinforces that. And then what does happen? What happens after that? The self-judgment seeps under the windowsill, and it encourages us to judge ourselves, for where we are right now, today, this day, in the years of our lives. And we look around the curtains of our lives, we open up the window of our lives, and into another room we go, and we say, oh wow, I've only done this in my life. Why have I not done that, like Dolly or Patricia? Why haven't I been able to lose the weight? Why am I still at that job? Why am I this? You name the thing. We judge ourselves. And why do I want to move to another stage? Why am I not comfortable where I am? And why do I want to own and start my own business? Why can't I just be satisfied with what I have? Here is what I say, my loves, to you with hearts wide open. I hope you invite your heart to open up and receive this. Please, my love, what you desire is authentic and real to you. That's how you were made. What you desire, whomever you decide you were meant to be, pulls you closer to your divine self. That's what you are meant to be. And when we have all this self-judgment and we say we are not where we need to be and we punish ourselves, I say ease up the pressure. Ease up the pressure and invite yourself to stir and simmer and marinate in all the things that you imagine you could do, instead of retracting to the past of the things you did not do. Because the distance between what you want and what you don't want, that distance is your clarity bridge. And it gets you to understand and gets you and invites you to be curious about, this is just a play with myself, with my understanding, with my intimacy with myself, of getting to understand and getting to let the ideas bloom where you want and where you are, where you hope to be and where you are. Inside the confusion, inside the clarity is your stretching to deliver unto yourself, to receive into yourself all the nuggets of your intuition, of your becoming, all the ideas, all the thoughts, all the curiosity. Can you imagine if we if we disregarded the years that led us up to today? My loves, receive that as your journey, your becoming. And the more we invite the negative, the punishment of ourselves, yes, the diminishment of ourselves, the disregard of ourselves, the more we look at what we do not have, the absence of what we have. We want a car, we don't have it. We want a loving partner, we don't have it. We want oodles and goodles of money, we don't have it. The more we focus our attention on the absence of what we have, on what we do not have, the more you spend time thinking about the things you do not have, that is living in lack, and you judge yourself for the things you do not have, my love, do you know what you're doing? Inviting yourself to keep not getting in English, receiving all the things that you would love to receive. You're training yourself in lack. L-A-C-K. You're reinforcing to yourself that you have nothing, and that becomes the language, that becomes a song, that becomes the blues in your heart that keeps you where you are. So I offer you this. How about you say, in the days and the hours that comes to you, I don't have this, she has that, I want this, she don't got this. My loves, you just invite yourself to say, you know what? That's her life. That is Dolly's life. Patricia's life. Pauletta's life. This is my life. And only me, you say this to yourself, my love, you say this to yourself, you invite yourself to dance with this new lyric. Only me can make my world turn into what I want it to be. Only me meaning you can create deliberately the life you want and desire and yearn for by number one, not focusing on the absent things, the missing things that you want in your life that are not there, but you focus on all the things over here that's on its way to you through your invitation of your desires. Taste that juicy plump desire that's singing in your heart. Ooh, calling you forward, because that desire is the fuel, is the food, it is the nourishment, it is the seed of the reality that you can create for yourself. Focus on what is coming to you, what you know you already have. You are already brilliant, but you just have to turn the key inside of yourself to see it and stop focusing on the things, the judgment of yourself that you say you don't have, so you can't get the thing, and so you keep focusing on the thing that you don't have, and guess what? You stay right there in lack without the thing. Training yourself in the negative emotions and experiences on the inside of yourselves that show up as a reflection in your everyday physical life. My love, my loves, because what you think about shows up in your life. It's the truth. It reflects in the mirror of your life. Ask yourself, look around your life and ask yourself, where do I see in my everyday life the reflection of the thoughts that I have, the reflection of the feeling, of the belief, of the expectations that I have? Yes, I did this work, my loves. This inner work is calling you home. To yourself, your fullest, most naked, most beautiful, naturally born self, so that you can say, hey, this is how my life works. This is really just how my life works. And this is my family structure. And this is you name the thing. So you accept that this is how your life works. And you are not responsible for your family structure. That was established generations before you. So don't take up that as punishment, as self-judgment for yourself. That's not your responsibility. You came through life through that. Give it back. Return to sender. Number two, you're not responsible. And you did not create the injustice that you see every day, the hardships that you see every day in your family structure, the conversations that you see in your community, in your village, in the corporate culture, whatever. You did not create that, but again, as the deliberate divine creator of the reality, the plump juicy that you want to taste, reality of joy, shimmer and joy, you can say today, this day, this now day, I will pay attention to where I spend my thought. I would pay attention to the thought, feeling, collaboration. Say it again. I will pay attention to the thought, feeling, collaboration that is happening inside of me so that I bring into my reality in my everyday life what I would love to experience. Let me imagine how it would feel if I allowed myself to create joy in my mind. My loves, you can do this work. This is brave work. This is courageous work to dedicate at least 10, 15 minutes and grow on that time until it feels like you're dancing. You can do this work, my loves. You can do this work. You are worthy of this work. What it would feel like if I felt joy, if I felt so calm inside, my love. You have had a similar, some emotional experience, some feeling has put you in proximity to that feeling that you're hoping would come to you when you get that loving partner, would come to you when you get that juicy salary, when you get the house, when you get that long night's rest. That is the feeling that we are all hoping to receive. So I'm inviting you, step into that joy bubble of hugging, of loving, of peace by borrowing the emotion that you have already experienced around your life. Yes, you have stepped into nature. I'm sure one of you, two of you have fell in love with your pet. You have had a loving experience somewhere in your life, even if it was when you had the taste of your first mango. I don't know, you name your favorite meal and you say, you taste it, lick it, you drink it down, you taste it, lick it, you drink it down. Same thing with your emotions and your thoughts, my love. Let's remove the self-judgment. That's number one. It's very important, and it's gonna have to be happening inside of your soul, because ain't nobody gonna see all this work you're doing, but you will feel it. And how will it feel? Will it feel? How will it feel? Like sweet, delicious revealing of a relief that's just coming into your heart, into your soul like showers, slow motion, showers of light, life, hope, joy, relief. It is available to you if you give yourself permission, my love. If you give yourself permission, because you are already brilliant. It's time to break up with the self-judgment. Let's say that again. You are already brilliant. It's time to break up with the self-judgment. My loves, as this has landed in your spirit, let me know in the comments below. If you've gotten the book, Inner Child Healing, my book, let me know. You can find me at rebelforaspell on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. I cannot wait to keep celebrating you every single hour of the day. Come home to peace with yourself and the freedom of living life on your terms. Thank you for inviting yourself to this glory.